So what's up, everybody? It's your boy Corey Radcliffe with another video, man. Today we're going to be talking about credit score and how you can build your credit score to be better. Y'all see this, right? This is my current credit score, man. Over the years, this is what I've been able to do. But you can have this in 6 to 9 months. Trust me, I'm about to give you the method. So I'm going to tell you guys the method that I did in order to get good credit in 6 months, got better in 9 months. And then right after that, I'm going to share my story and why I had to get good credit fast and in a short time span. So I'm going to be doing a bunch more videos like this about credit scores and what credit score can do for you when you're walking into a dealership, when you're walking into a bank, when you're trying to buy a house or anything like that. Your credit score is very important. And I'll be doing videos about my family and just my lifestyle. I'm going to be talking about Jesus Christ to you, to give your lives to him, because Jesus Christ is the way. I will be doing a lot more videos, just me personal, man. This is my strength and this is what I do. You guys want more videos like this and these little nuggets that I'm dabbing to y'all? Come on and click the like button. Come on and subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss no videos. It will help you in life and it'll help you to be a better person in life and it'll help you have more peace. So in 2017, I had a whopping number credit score of 450. Yeah. I went from a 450 to a 650 in 6 months, bro. 6 months. I'm a living witness and I'm about to give y'all the method, man. So after I did the method to get from 450 to 650 in 6 months, I did the same method again, and in 3 months I went from a 650 to a 710. The bank of my choice that I decided to go to help build my credit was Forterra Credit Union. So just my personal opinion why I chose credit unions in general. For number one, they have better rates, and number two, they just help build credit faster. It worked for me. I'm a living witness. So if you want to do this method that I'm about to tell you, open a Forterra Credit Union account. Or if you already have one, follow the steps as I'm getting ready to tell you. The reason why I chose Forterra Credit Union is because they would allow me to make payments towards a loan to all 3 credit bureaus. That's important. All 3 credit bureaus are TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Here are the steps. Go to a Forterra Credit Union near you anywhere and tell them that you would like to do a credit recovery loan for $500. Now the reason why you want to do the $500 credit recovery loan, get this, this is the kicker. After you sign the lease, with about taxes and stuff like that, it'll be about $530. Now watch this. After you pay that loan off, they give you your $500 back. You can't beat that. So in all actuality, you've only paid $30 to have good credit in 6 months to 9 months, like I did. Only thing I did was ask for that $500 credit recovery loan. After I paid it off, they gave me my $500 back. So I lost $30, but I lost $30 to get a credit score of 650 and above. Really? That sounds like a pretty good deal for me. Credit is very important in today's world, man, and you need good credit to buy houses, to buy vehicles, to have personal loans, anything that you need from a bank. So this method that I chose, the credit recovery loan, I chose that because it helps build low credit. In my case was a 450. So this method requires you to pay $43 and some change over a 12-month span. You want to pay it faster, you pay $80 or $85, and that will make your time span roughly about 6 months. That's what I did. I went from a 450 to a 650, paying that $80. I think I did $85. I did $85 and I paid that $530 off in 6 months, and then they gave me my $500 back. And I only did to do that. And what it cost, it only cost me $30, and I had over a 200 plus score. This is another tip. Do not make the payment so fast or do not pay the whole amount, because that won't do it. Follow the steps. The reason is because you want to show you can make responsible payments over a length of time. Paying stuff off really fast doesn't help nothing. It shows no results. You'll usually start to see a change when making payments 6 months. They always give you the 6-month rule. After 6 months, then you'll really start to see a change in your credit score. The longer the history, the better relationship you have with these banks. That is the key. Relationships. Now, this is the rule of all rules. Listen. Do not make late payments. Say, for instance, your payment is on the 16th. Well, they do give you a 10-day grace period. So that means plus 10. 16 plus 10 is 26. But I would advise you not to get in that habit, because then you're going to want to make late payments. Set your mind right and to make your payments on time. If it's the 16th, make the payment on the 16th. Once you do this method, I guarantee, and everybody in the comment section will be telling me that I was right, that this method does work. In 6 months to 9 months, you will have a good credit score. I'm a living witness. I'm telling you, because I've done it already. And I'm going to share you my story on how that happened. So this is a story, and I don't want to drag it out. I'm just going to get to the points. So me and my wife were having another child, and we already had 2 children, and so we were having another girl. That's a family of 5. We were staying in a 2-bedroom apartment, so right off bat we need more space. And at that same time, they gave us a notice there were being some renovations done to our apartment complex where we were staying at. We were paying $545. That was everything included: rent, water, electric, gas, everything. It was a decent spot. It worked for us because my wife was going to school. I had about 3 jobs. So, at the time, it was doing for us, man. So they told us that our rent was going up. We was like, okay, how much is it going up? And we found out that starting out, it was like $700 or $800 or something like that. And so we was like, man, we got a growing family. We're having another child. And then on top of that, they're raising rent. The place we were staying at was not worth no $700 to $800. And so my wife went to this church service. And so when she went to this church service, there was an evangelist, a prophet, or a pastor. I'm not for sure. And so this gentleman was just speaking he was speaking in the atmosphere. He was telling the people of God that this is a season that you shouldn't rent, that you should own. And it seemed like everything was lining up. And my wife came home and told me about that. And right off bat, I got nervous. I was like, man, I don't know, boo. Like, why don't we just find somewhere to rent, But she was like, I really feel like this is for us. And so I said, okay, well, what about the maintenance and stuff on a house and all that stuff? Like, we was just trying to get out the apartment complex first, let alone, like, trying to buy a house. Like, that's a whole nother step. And so, all right, so we decided, we made the decision to start looking at homes and buying a house. So we had no realtor. We just going to look at houses, setting these appointments, and these realtors asked us, well, do you have a realtor? And we was like, no, we just looking. And so we didn't know the process. We was just out there in the wilderness just looking at houses. And so something told me to call my brother, Valenzo Blunt, a great realtor, man. He helped us the whole step and through the whole way, man. Shout out to you, my brother. And so my brother Valenzo, the realtor, he said, well, we need to see what you guys' credit score is. Now, look at the time span. We were getting ready to have another child, and then they were getting ready to raise rent. And so we went through a bank to see what our credit score was. Mine was a whopping 450. I said, we can't do nothing with that. So they checked my wife's credit. My wife's credit was a 700 plus. And so I was like, boo, oh man, we good. And so then they ran her name and saw that she had student loans up under her name because she went for a master's degree. and she had a nice chunk of student loans. And so that held us back. And then they said, you know, we may not be able to do it. The debt to ratio thing, the student loans, that's not going to be able to work. So there was another lady that helped us out, and her name is Brenda Hollowell. And so she told us, she gave up, well, first of all, my mom and my stepfather was telling us about what they did to build their credit score in this program. So we got into this program. They were if we did this program and we gave $1,000, they would give us $4,000, which made a $5,000 altogether to put a down payment on the house. I said, man, God is working in mysterious ways. She said that this is not a fast process, Corey. You need to build your credit. So she suggested that I go to a credit union. And so I started checking credit unions to try to see how to build my credit and stuff. And so that's how I came to Forterra. So I ended up signing up for that credit recovery loan. All right. So we had about 6 months to be out of that place, because then we received another notice that our rent was gonna go up from about $700 to $800. All right, so they told us that we needed to sign a lease, and we were like, we're not going to sign a lease because we're trying to find somewhere else or a bigger home because we're having another child, and we're a family of 5. And so they said that by you not signing a lease, it's going to be an additional $100. So we were being penalized for not signing a lease. So that equaled up all the way up to about $900, and that place was not worth $900. I said, God is really going to have to make a way for us, because this is crazy. We've been penalized, bro. And so this is a 6 month. It's crazy because they started doing these renovations and stuff, and they were up under new management. And so this happened about January or February. And so in order for us not to start paying that $900, we needed to be out of that place by July. So there was February, March, April, May, June, July. All right, that's 6 months. And so I didn't know at the time when I signed up for this credit recovery loan that it was going to make my credit score better in 6 months. We just going by faith at this time. It's like we just got to do it. Lord, help us to get out of this place before they raise this rent up in July. At July, it was going to be $900. I repeat, $900 for a place that's really not worth it. I'm making these payments every month, and the lady who helped me out with Miss Hollowell helped me out with the decision to go through the credit union and to make the payment. She said, Corey, you're going to need to probably make those payments a little faster, but don't pay it off all at one time. You need to show record, and you need to show that you're responsible at making those payments, and it'll make your credit score better. I said, man, that's a good idea. So what I did was, instead of paying those $43, I was paying $85. And so I start to notice after the first month, it went up a couple of points. The second month, it started going up. The third month, it started going up. Fourth month went up. Fifth month went up. At the 6th month of June, it was before July. But I want to say by the end of June, at the end of June, I had a credit score of 650. This is right before the place that we were staying at in July. The rent was going up at $900, and then by the end of July, my credit score was at a 650. And in order for us to go through this type of program where they were able to help us make the down payment and stuff like that, you had to have a 640. Tell me God ain't good, man. We're at a time span where July rent going up, and then at the end of June, by making these payments from February all the way to June, went from a 450 to a 650. Tell me God ain't good. Worked in our favor. God shut all them demons down that told us we wasn't gonna be able to get it. This, blah, blah, blah. My credit score wasn't gonna get up as fast as it would. God is real and God is good, man. God made a way for us. And that's how we ended up doing it, man. So we ended up moving out of that place right before we was getting ready to pay that $900. And the house we stay in today, my brother Valenzo Blunt helped us find this house. I said, brother, we need a big enough house. So we ended up finding this nice size home. It could be possibly, this house that we staying in is possibly almost a 5-bedroom. God is good, man. So then I wanted to get better at making my credit score good. I was like, wow, in 6 months I did this and my daggone credit score went from a 650. So I did it again. I did after I paid this is how it worked. After my credit score was a 650, I said, that's it. I can stop making these payments. So I went on and paid it off, and they gave me my $500 back. And I thought to myself, man, after she gave me my $500 back, I was like, I'm gonna keep doing this in the process. I'm gonna take this $500 and reinvest in making my credit score better. And so they had me to sign another lease, and it was another $530. I said, I'm just gonna leave this $500 in there. I don't even have it. It's just gonna work to make my credit score better. And so I ended up making payments for 3 months. So it was July, August, September. By September, I had a credit score of almost 700, 710, somewhere around there. I said, man, this method is cold. I said, this it right here. So 9 months total, I went from a 450 all the way to 710. This is the method you want to try. Or if your credit score is low, I didn't want to do credit cards at the time because I didn't feel comfortable doing it. And this method right here, it made me feel a little bit better. I've always heard, oh, you got a credit card, you better not go crazy and spend it. And I know me, I spend money. I was like, I need to be disciplined. So this method works, guys. The credit recovery loan helped my credit score go from a 450 all the way to a 710 in 9 months. This is the way if you want to try it. I do more videos now that I know that I've done this method. After my credit score was a 710, I just went on and paid it off and got my $500 back. I said, now I'm gonna start going into the field of credit cards. If you guys want more content like this, come back and check out my channel. I'm gonna have a whole bunch more nuggets and sauce for y'all that I'm gonna just bless y'all with, man. The stuff that helped me out, man. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.
Sweet Jesus, yeah, sweet Jesus, I thank you for opening my eyes. Sweet Jesus, I thank you for giving me life. Sweet Jesus, you're like a sweet smelling candle, thinking of you.